start moving again. I'll pause it so you can see like the nighttime shit.
Oh, that shit look creepy as fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know when it come back up. I started it.
Can't watch that.
Oh shit! You see, hey, who is this nigga, B? He in a hey, this nigga in a black robe. Hold on, let me square up just in case this nigga on some shit.
What are you doing there?
This this nigga ain't up. He just walked through my horse.
Do they got
Patch.
magic and shit in that game?
Nah, it's no magic.
Oh, I
Shit,
guess it's supposed to be historically accurate.
very. They had a historian work on this game.
Hmm.
You see how them deer intersected me though? I feel like I'm on a back road and shit, like going through the city and shit. Coming out the oh shit. What's up, cow? It's just a random ass
First of
cow.
all, how strong is this bitch teeth? If she gonna bite a nigga finger off and this nigga got on armor. Oh my god! That's the first time I died in the past 5 games. A Highlander bot just came up and hit me with a heavy attack and I fell off the bridge. Smacked me like he was running, like he was playing golf. I didn't even. I was just getting out the animation. Father fucking Christmas. This nigga look like Father Christmas, the fucking gangster version. This nigga athletic Santa Claus.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do nothing tonight. I'm gonna have to probably wait till the morning to ask some questions. Yeah, combat ain't guaranteed. I mean, you can, take a combat, route and just say, oh, I want to fight everybody I run into and get good that way. But is this dog dead? Yeah.
Wow. Bro, the Highlander is so OP. That shit's crazy. This nigga can do that overhead heavy and it's just he go immovable and shit. Oh man, it's nasty. This nigga not gonna pick me up, bro. I hope you get fucked, man. Fucking faggot.
Oh, I was muted. Hey, I just ate that nigga food. I don't know if maybe I should wait to the morning, but this. Oh, it's straight, bro. Ain't worry about that. Oh, I accidentally. Why you sound like Why you sound like a pimp right now, yo? Paris,
These are
put your
toasty beds.
pacifier in.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp? Must be that farmhand, Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
He always been like that. I think I think he just wants to see if people will respond to him sometimes. He wants to feel important every now and then. I don't know. Uh, anyway, I like all my niggas. We all brothers in here. So I'ma respond. I'm pausing the stream. Even though this nigga, he knows it's Kingdom Come. But alright. So I'm not annoyed, I'm just saying. Oh.
Move along, citizens. Move along.
Yeah, that
There's
shit.
nothing to see here.
I gotta turn that shit on every now and then at work. I actually like doing that though. I don't know. I feel better when I scream at somebody at work.
By the keys of St. Peter.
Ain't no
This is all I
consequences or nothing like that.
We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Oh shit.
Shit.
He said shit.
Allow me to introduce you.
These niggas be saying what the fuck and everything on here.
Or all that's left of him.
Oh. What happened to him? Oh.
Sakra.
I don't believe that. That sounds.
Never easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
So they silenced that man. I done really turned into a damn detective, yo.
Who was Limpy Lubos?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept
My first
company
day
with
on
all
the
sorts of
job,
vermin. He
fucking
was always getting into some
me and
kind
the
of trouble.
Nightingale
Punch-ups in the tavern
caught
or
this
what have
nigga at the tavern, like shamming and shit, like screaming at this nigga, made him get back on post, and then we sat there and played fucking cards all night and drank. But like you had an option. Oh, go ahead. No, I was saying you had the option to be like a party, you know what I'm saying, spoiler, but like, aren't we supposed to, be on patrol and, be all high and mighty? But I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's training day, nigga. You gotta show these niggas you with it. Perry, what, baby?
How come he limped?
You got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Do you happen to know where he was?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh. What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Nothing here. Nothing here.
Know where I'm sleeping if I need to sleep in this town tonight. Actually, no, hell no, I ain't sleeping right there. What am I thinking? Can I go into this door? Yeah, glitches. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Good day to you. I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now that I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh...
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone
He was a loner.
That's all. Thank you.
All right. Handle some daddy business. Shit. All right, there we go. All right, what am I doing? I don't remember what I did with my horse. Oh, good boy. You just whistle for him. He just show up.
Did you give her something to drink?
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
I don't know nothing about it.
Do you know anyone Lubosh?
Not with anyone from the village.
That's all.
What's up, bro? It seems like you get a lot of time. Like I don't know how they do the time, like how many seconds or milliseconds or whatever equals 1 minute or whatever. But I feel like the days are a little longer than Skyrim days. You get a lot of daylight, get a lot of nighttime. I don't feel like rushed or anything like that. Like on 7 Days to Die, like it's like fuck, like you only had like 6 hours of daylight. It's already time to turn back. All right, it's daytime. Now I can ask some more questions.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of...
I don't know nothing about her.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to...
Not with anyone.
Man, they all got the same
all.
answer.
Thank you.
All right, what is my objective here? I need to find out more about Limpy Lubosh. Alright, let's go into town a little further. Put this damn torch away. Why am I still holding that? Of course. That's grape juice.
Is someone there?
She gonna be super hyper tonight.
Jesus
Super
Christ
hyper.
be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't
You
know.
get her pizza, right?
As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
What's that?
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he...
Have you noticed anything?
I didn't see much of him lately.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait.
That's all. Thank you.
Are you looking for me?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business...
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they...
That's really not a lot of help to...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this...
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me... Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
away!
I whipped this just a while ago. Bloody hogs.
Water. Good Christians don't. Give me a drink. Thank you.
Hey!
Thank you 100-fold.
What is...
You have a good heart.
Are you serious?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing.
That's all.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend?
He was always a loner. Except lately, he...
That's all.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Playing murder mystery right now.
What's today? Today is the 18th.
Is there somewhere I could sleep?
Yeah, 20th. Well, we can turn it off now.
For how long?
Just go to the, have to go to the website. I'll turn it off.
Just the one night?
In the moment.
No problem.
Okay.
But you pay in advance.
Here you are.
You've got it all to yourself.
Continue.
No one will disturb
Okay.
you.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Hey, watch out, your controller. It's the loading.
Yeah, Lord Almighty!
Yeah. What? The pig stuff. Oh. I was waiting for it to load, baby. I know. Oh, I was waiting for it to load. I'm sorry. Here, I'll do it again. I'll pay attention this time. I was waiting for it to load.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go ahead and fix these glitches, yo. So they're gonna have to fix some of these glitches so I can enjoy this fucking game.
Did they do the day one patch already, babe? Okay. I was just double checking. I was just asking because Skell got it. And he says there's some glitchy parts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went on Reddit real quick. What the fuck?
Yeah. Vane says especially if you're streaming, it's like really glitchy.
What you forgot?
Hmm. Yeah. Like Jeez. Oh, oh, oh. He was dying. Oh, God. Instagram. What is he sending?
Chill. Some all black guys share everything he look at.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
My pleasure. I'll bring
Looking
it
at the
right
whole
away.
thing. So, like a D. Okay. That one. Easy. This isn't the first one.
Seems like the last time I had hoes was forever ago. I ain't got no what, I ain't got none, that's right. Ain't got no hoes to hold throughout the night. No fade to my left, no my right, true, true. Ain't got no book, I am living a single.
Oh, I thought my mic was muted, yo. This nigga did a whole video to that, yo. She never watched Live and Sing? Oh.
Hmm. I can't find this one.
It's the WB. I like chicken. Yeah.
To good neighbors.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out.
Oh, here it is.
But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
That one.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. And I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
I think it's that one.
My poor child.
Okay.
May God grant them eternal rest.
It's not always the first line.
I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch
The
Bernard.
other one, it was like random. It was like somewhere in the middle.
He did, but I found a witness in the trail
Yeah,
here
Richard,
to
you
Egypt,
get
so
Steve.
he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture.
The first one I
We'll have
must
to
have
drink
made
to
a
that.
mistake.
Now the most
Because I didn't
important
realize
thing.
it doesn't have to be the first
What
one.
actually happened at Doyle? The good folks here about
Actually, I don't know anymore. I think I got the second one
The
right.
rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, if people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that...
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow...
Word of honor?
I don't want to be a
On my
Spidey
soul.
person anymore.
I always wondered about the things a priest
Keep
tells
saying
us.
I'm wrong.
Well,
I don't like
Ujit
that
is in
dude.
Prague.
Our priest...
It has to be something topical.
I was trying to help
Condemning
Zane
vices. Tongue
do
lashing about the
this
two
monastery
popes goes down well
mission,
these days,
and you have
especially if
to
they're about-
transcribe
Can you get...
some of the books. You have to
Recently,
like
a priest by the name of
make other
Jan
books or
Hus
whatever,
started preaching in
and it
Prague.
gives you like a few lines
he always has a
that you have to
full
find in those books. That's really
I'm
hard to
thinking
read,
about
What's so amazing?
the preaching of
and it's
the
in
lamentable
Latin.
wa- just like a flock of
And you have to like
hungry
find
ravens,
it
they settle
somewhere
on this- they
in
don't
those
know
paragraphs
mercy. You
and
wanna
match him.
baptize a
But he keeps
child?
saying I'm wrong.
Hey, you want to steal and murder? What if the devil himself
I'll
were to
then take a picture of it next time
with
if he
such
does it again.
money gained from the while Jesus Christ walked
It's
barefoot?
really hard to read.
Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you. Amen.
One ale
Well,
over here.
this Jan Hus character...
Oh, the
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to.
Funny.
What do you mean? My situation's complete. I'm one with them in.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think... it's getting quite...
What do you suppose? We have.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
non c'è da dirne, sai è crack. Usei moi słabi muži, nechtěli krej mějí kůži. Já jedno jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední jen. Půjďme s vámi a do rana slávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zejtra jen tu jsou nejden. Tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět.
Enough of this! Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Is that all you've got? Dumpty Diddy. Oh! God damn! Gotcha.
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind?
I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm drunk as hell.
Say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself. Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble for this. Oh, Lord. It's fucking like 3 a.m. or some shit.
Climax.
And we just climbed to the top of the bell tower and just rang the bell in the city. Because we're drunk. And we just finished a bar fight.
So what? Hey, the bottom one.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he's smashing. They're showing sex right now. What the hell?
How many layers did he say that was? Uh-oh.
Yo, this game is way out of control. They're having sex, bruh. It's graphic. Whoa.
Mhm.
That was like an episode. That was like fucking a Hangover movie or some shit, yo. And now we in a field with a bunch of sheep, and I'm still
Oh
hungover.
no.
Bruh.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
I'm not looking forward to the consequences. See, you tell a nigga yes on this game, and it's like something bad, you end up just going on a crazy, like just doing the worst things.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake
You just
up,
get
you
yanked into
drunkard!
any bullshit that they want to do from that point.
Oh, where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. Oh my guts.
Nah, it was two girls in there with us in the barn.
What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
So how is he a priest
Where
though?
the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then. What's the matter with you?
Oh man. This is embarrassing.
Never show up.
Look, he can hardly walk after his cape.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague.
It's a weird town, bro.
Where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, I would like to talk to you about our Holy Mother Church and what iniquities it's declining into.
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper
That's
them.
what I'm saying, bruh. I was just telling the wife, like, I'm giving a sermon right now.
While Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences.
Really preaching to these people.
For you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to God.
Hey,
let him
you on a
treat
game?
like one of us.
That is all I heard in
What's up, best man?
What's up, bro? I'll be right back. So, don't start another mission.
Well, that concludes the sermon. And we...
The lad spoke well.
Yeah,
Considering what a
I'm
soak he
sure it's just two people.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver tongue.
I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. You told him nicely.
Son, that perk to like be able to talk down commoners, that shit just played so well preaching to these idiots.
Well, my boy, you have
Man,
I
I'm so
can't
glad I
deny it.
picked that perk
You
up.
pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's a perk.
I wasn't the only one.
It
Well,
raises
what's
my
done?
charisma, like when I'm talking to like commoners
So,
and stuff.
about
like,
our bargain.
like you get different
All
perks
roads
when
to
you
Sam.
like
Has
use
said
speech
blasphemy.
and stuff to like
And
accomplish your
fornication.
goals instead of
God
fighting
bless
or
you.
stealing. You like you
So,
talk, you get
what did
points,
Limpy
and you
Lewis
can
do?
allocate those points
Was
into
he
like
at
your
Neuhoff
build or
that day?
whatever.
Who was with him? And where are
But
they
the
now?
priest that I was
Slow
just
down.
drinking with last
Sorry,
night,
you didn't
like,
tell me that
he
much.
couldn't give his own sermon, so he asked
Don't
me
let
to
me
do
down
it.
after all I've
But my charisma was high enough that I knew
For
how to
you,
like finesse these
well,
niggas.
Now, Lubos came
And they
to me
believe
shortly
everything I
after
said.
that. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first, they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out. Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhoff.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Damn, I'm still drunk. About to go visit the scribe so I can learn how to read.
Saint Joseph, I implore you.
My respects to you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces. If indeed time is of the essence.
I don't have enough money. I'll come back when I have.
No. I knew you were going to try to find a way. I know you're going to mix that with me. I know. But you got to sit in there for now. You got to sit in there for now, okay? You just come back out a little bit.
Black Ops first playthrough, but yeah, I'm ready. Oh. Should I send out the invites or should I just wait?
Yeah, I'm fast traveling. But yeah, I chose to. I don't want to take that pillage all the way down here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can run. You can walk. You can take your horse down this way. Probably run into a bunch of random events and stuff like that. Even now, I can get pulled out of the fast travel if somebody wants to try to ambush me or something.
That's pretty cool.
Look, I just got attacked. Speaking of the devil, let's see. Alright.
Scott, I thought they were making you work an extra 7 days.
Fuck no, I wasn't gonna do it. Hold on, nigga.
I surrender. Have mercy on me.
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. These punk ass niggas be trying to jack me, and they don't be having nothing.
And they don't even have a sword?
Nope, nothing. I let them go though. Got more honor than most niggas.
Send out the invites when you're ready, kid. If he wanted your opinion, he would ask you what. That's not what I heard from Gov.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinek, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home, but I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, the Hinek's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Lord Almighty.
Can't you just move it over? Alright, Black Ops. Send me an invite. Okay. I was in bot practice. It's a good way to warm up, Black Ops. Yeah, you just go in there and you're how to play them and you start a bot practice against level 3. Them niggas are intense. Yeah, but I didn't want to get caught in one and have to back out.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw the zombie griffin.
My respects to you.
Oh, I didn't watch it, but I read it, or I
I'm
saw
looking
your
for a fellow
caption. I
called
wasn't sure.
Riki.
See,
Have you
Black
ever
Ops,
heard
I
of
don't
him?
know if you're joking or not half the time, so I don't know whether or not
Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son.
to read it.
Ah.
Because sometimes,
You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I don't know. You put
I
Instagram links,
don't
and there's
do
memes
links.
on
Do you know
those.
where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek
I
shows
don't
up
do
at home
links.
once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to.
Sure,
Even
that's
if
where
I
you
did,
joining?
why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
So what did they go with the operators this time?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this
It's an
time his
attacker
neck's on the
UAV?
block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find
And
him.
was it Fly?
All right. He was here a few days ago.
Is it kind of like
He
Echo?
left right away.
Does it stick to the
He looked
roof?
like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where
Oh,
it
and
is.
I'm assuming is there a time limit?
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods. But
That's
he never
dope.
told me where it is.
It's
Well, it's
also,
not much to go on,
what's his
but it's better
name's
than nothing.
counter?
Thank you.
Homeboy that turns himself invisible.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
Not Echo.
I really don't know
Vigil.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some...
I just said Echo, that's why.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose.
Echo is
Do you know
Dokapi's
who
counter,
sold it to?
actually. If no one knew that.
But the innkeeper came here now and again and
Echo's
gave him
phone
coin.
doesn't go off.
Of course, it
And
could have
he
been
doesn't drop his
Alright.
phone because, I don't know,
He's
there's
got a
some
wrist.
special relationship. There's a
He's
relationship
got the wrist
between...
thing. Yeah, he doesn't carry a phone. He looks at his wrist when he does his drone.
Well, it's not because of that. It's because of their backstory. They were, you know how they're all special force police officers essentially.
Mhm.
Um, they worked together in the past since it's Japan. They are the Japanese operators and the Korean operators. So Echo and Dokubi had worked together. Same thing with like Ela doesn't get affected. The sisters don't get affected by their abilities as much as everyone else. It's just a little perk they have. There's another one, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. There's counters. Y'all, I mean, y'all played enough to know. Ooh. Wait, you have a laser gun? Oh. Oh, okay. You're comparing it. Okay, I got you. Does he make you run faster too, or something? You can't even be heard.
Wow. Yeah, they're just cheesing.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
he's
his
just
name?
cheesing you.
Legion?
The guy just cheesed me too. But he's letting you get the 1v1, so.
I still can't
Yeah.
believe that fucking Griffin has negative health.
Yeah, he's just cheesing you. Yeah.
Is he using a lawbreaker? Yeah. That's another reason why I kind of stopped playing that game. I'm terrible at blocking. His grab, yeah. And that's not always that easy to counter.
You see this archery, Black?
Huh? Yeah, that's cool.
Oh.
How does that game go? I mean, not go, sorry. Let's go.
I like it.
You liking
Pretty
it?
good. Yeah.
There, stop now.
Make it seem like that's like the L of 2018.
Nice. Skill has you muted.
I had all
Wait.
y'all muted. I had to unmute literally everybody in here. Cause my bad, Black Ops. I got you on there now.
You tell on doggy. Look at your daughter coming. Andre.
Got him, coach. Oh, Scott went.
You didn't let her walk around while I was gone?
I went to go watch your stream earlier, and it was.
Hold on, my controller keep cutting off.
Fucking him up.
There we go.
The bleeding Davids.
Let's get all my arrows back.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, I did.
I'm talking to you, bud. Don't change your
God
diaper.
damn.
It's fun though. You into RPGs. It's definitely a game to get.
Watch out, he's coming to you, Gunsmoker.
It's fine.
Just as you ordered.
I don't know what I want to do on Ark right now. Oh, there's the Giga. Oh, good God, it's a high-ass level.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can I get my stamina back?
Wow,
Like,
he
what the
pushed me
fuck?
into the geyser. What a little bitch. He's got no
I
health.
can't even get.
Oh, the
I
guy.
can't even get my stamina back. This thing just kept breaking my
Yeah,
guard.
that's the Centurion. Oh no, he's just guard breaking you? Yeah, it's 'cause he's a little bitch. If you press square, when the red thing shows up, you'll push him off you though.
I was saying I couldn't do anything against it. That shit was ridiculous.
I want to
Yeah,
ask
the
about
timing's
courier
really hard
Sam
on
Hinnett.
guard break.
But ask someone else. It's nothing to do with Ricky. It only drives my customers.
Really? I heard a different story.
Who are you?
A friend of his. He's gone missing.
I don't know where he is. Didn't find the bastard.
Ooh, sauced. Fuck you, boy.
I don't give a damn what deals you
Nah, fuck that. Fuck loyalty.
I just need to know.
No, Vegas, I got it.
What have
Okay.
our deals got to do with
Right.
where he disappeared to?
I'm trying to win out here. Fuck that.
It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching. Believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle.
Do him in the
and tell them.
fountain.
Poaching's a crime, after all.
I don't like being
I fucking sauced the other guy. The fucking lawbringer sauced his ass. The nigga was like, oh shit.
About the goods, Riki.
What about it?
Poking the shit out of him.
I settled the account for him, and you stopped dodging my question.
This is my new favorite. Nabushi.
Nabushi. You'd probably like some of the new characters more if you could get them.
Right? That's so stupid, Ubisoft.
But
Yo.
why is Ubisoft stupid?
Have you got it or not?
Ghostbrook has season pass, but I don't.
Yeah, Ubisoft probably does that on purpose.
It's retarded.
They're smart.
Here we are.
Protect
That's
the
not
product. What, protecting your product? That's very smart. Apple does it all the time.
Let's get our run
Region
back.
like a community.
Alright, let's give them the run back because we already beat them.
Like in region the community.
So it's raging the community for doing something that is, in most businesses concerned, stealing.
Oh, it's stealing. It's decreasing money, but it's not technically stealing. They get less profit.
I can't. I'm surprised Sony hasn't squashed it completely. That's the big one. I'm surprised about. They've slowed it down, but I'm really surprised they can't squash it all the way.
True. Yeah, it used to be up to 6 people.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Hey, bro,
One
we saw
person would
that.
buy the zombie mask and everyone would be playing zombies.
Yeah.
Have you got it?
It's just like everyone gets mad that they're putting all games online nowadays, but it's the same reason. It's protecting the game from hackers and shit.
Still, don't let this
I don't
distract
agree
you from
with
the
it.
fact that Sony hasn't offered compensation for these days. PlayStation is down.
PlayStation is like down almost as much as it's up.
Like,
I'm
should I get
confused,
some of my
Black Ops.
days back? I was able to play for like 4 days. What the fuck?
Oh, this map is weird, but
I like this one.